passing out a sheet of loose leaf to you. Not be eating in here. And I'm gonna have to give you guys, I'm out of loose leaf, so I'm gonna give you a blank sheet. Yes, yep. Two. All right, so for your warm-up, we're doing something called a word map. So I need you to pay attention to these instructions. But before we do that, your weekly essential question: how does perspective shape the story that gets told, and whose voices are heard or silenced? Your objective today, students will be able to analyze how a selected character develops over the course of To Kill a Mockingbird and create an analytical newspaper article. So you guys are actually going to start a group assignment for today. So what I'm going to have you do for your warm-up, it is a word map, and I have the instructions on the next board. All right, so, or next slide, excuse me. So first things first, you're gonna wanna set up your sheet of paper. I need you guys on that sheet I just gave you to list the letters A through Z. All right, so A through Z. So you're listing every letter of the alphabet. All right, so you should be doing that right now. All right, get a pencil out and list down the letters A through Z. Anybody need pencils? Anybody need pencils?
I need one too.
You guys need to start coming to class prepared. So A through Z. Who else needs one? So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna put you guys on a timer. All right, I'm gonna time you for about, I'm gonna say 3 minutes. How about that? 3 minutes. And basically what you guys are gonna do for each letter of the alphabet, and do not start yet, I'm gonna tell you when to go. You should come up with a word or a phrase for each letter of the alphabet, but here's the kicker. All right, every single word or phrase has to do with To Kill a Mockingbird. All right, it can be either characters, it can be themes, it can be symbols. All right, think about the themes that we just went over, I think like a day or two ago. Any specific events that happen in the story, or any historical context that we went over. All right, be creative. All right, try to make it work. Obviously, there's going to be some difficult letters as you get down to the back end of the alphabet, right? Like Z or, X, right? But try your hardest, be creative. So go ahead and list out those letters. And then once everybody's done, when you're done, how about you put your pencil down so I know? And I'm going to put you guys on a timer, and then we're going to get started. So A through Z. No, you do not have to. This is an individual thing. You guys are not working with the people at your group. All right? You are not working with the people at your group. I don't know why this is not moving. Follow me down. Oh, there we go. All right. So, is everybody good? We all good right now? All right. All right, you guys gotta kind of hurry up here. You're listing letters A through Z on a sheet of paper. We're gonna wait until Hassa and Soleil are good. All right, so if you just came in, you're listing the letters A through Z on a blank sheet of paper. Guys, stop the side talking, please. All right, you're listing the letters A through Z, so Hassa and Soleil, A through Z. You guys are going to come up with a word or phrase for each letter of the alphabet, or at least try to, and those words and phrases have to do with To Kill a Mockingbird. It's either going to be characters, themes, symbols, events, or any historical context. You guys good over there? All right, look, I'm gonna set a timer on my phone for 3 minutes. Try to put as much as you guys can. You guys are good to start. Time is on. So 3 minutes. Try to put as many words as possible, and I'm gonna stop talking so you guys can think. Have about a minute and 50 seconds left. Minute and 50 seconds left. Try to get all those letters filled out. Guys have a minute left. Minute and counting left. Got 30 seconds. You have 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Pencils down, pencils down. All right, so go ahead and count up your words real quick. I just want to see something. Count how many you guys came up with. All right, so try to get this to work. All right, so if you had 5 or more words, go ahead and raise your hand. 5 or more words. All right, how about 10 or more words? All right, how about 15 or more words? Okay, Corey. 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Okay, Corey. So how about we start at the top of the alphabet? What did somebody put for A? Andrew, go ahead. Atticus, right? I think that's probably what most of you guys had. That's pretty easy, right? Atticus, he's one of the main characters. How about the letter B? Hafsa, go ahead. Say that again. Bob, yeah, for Bob. Yule. All right, we're gonna go to C. Olsen, go ahead. Okay, so M, so you used Mayella for M. All right, but let's go down in order. So how about C? Go ahead, Michael. Calpurnia? Yeah, good. Nice. I like that. All right, the next letter D. Asiatu.
Dill.
Dill. I like that. All right, next one. Yule. Okay, next one. Somebody got something? E for F. Soleil. Say that. Finch. Nice. Very good. How about for G? Go ahead, Corey. Okay, I like that. The gum, right? The gum that was in the tree hole. I like that. Really good. I like that. H. How about H? Is that a hand in the mirror? No? Go ahead.
The officer,
Hectate for H, I like that. Alright. How about the next one? Next letter. I for I, yup. Go ahead, Corey. Innocent. Alright. Injustice, that's another good one. Anybody have anything else for I? Inequality, very good. Alright, how about the next one, Michael? You got it? Gem for J, right? Very good. How about, oh, jury's a good one. Anybody else have anything different for J? Lillian? Jean Louise, right? Scout's real name, I like that. Alright, how about the next one? Next letter. Go ahead, Corey. Okay, so killed, right? Talking about Tom Robinson. Go ahead, you got something different? Say that again. You want to go for L? Go ahead. Lawyer, alright. How about, well, we already touched on M, right? You said Mayella. Did anybody have anything different for M? What is it? Miss Maudie. Okay, Corey. Macomb, that's another good one. Miss Caroline, right? Very good. Alright, how about N? How about N? Okay. Did anybody have anything different for N? I know it can get dicey, especially given the story. Alright. Alright, how about the next letter? Next letter.
O.
Oh, yeah. Oh, go ahead. Asiatu, you got something? Oppression. Very good. Alright, Corey. So auto, right? Like that kind of speaks to like their language. So you got 19? Okay. How about for P? What did you guys have for P? Go ahead, Amir. Poor. Anything different? Anybody have anything different for P? Asiatu? Pride. Alright. Q. See, now we're getting to the thick of it, right? How about Q? What did you guys have for the letter Q? Did anybody have anything at all for Q? Alright. You got one? Well, questions, yeah, that's a good one. Questioning, yeah. We think about a trial and the questioning that went on there. How about the next letter?
Oh.
Right. Go ahead, Lillian.
Racial injustice.
Racial injustice. Anything else? Okay, for another R. Rape, right? Given the case with Mayella Ewell and Tom Robinson. Elijah. Bradley's is a good one. All right. Anything else for R? Okay, we'll move to S. Go ahead, Andrew, for S. Sheriff. Michael? Scout. Lillian?
Social hierarchy.
Social hierarchy. That's a good one. Very good.
Think you better than me, Lily? Yeah.
T. Where we got for T? Go ahead, Andrew. Tom. Muhammad, what you got? You're gonna say Tom too. Raise your hand if you put Tom Robinson for T. All right. Anybody have anything different for T? Anything at all? Trial could be a good one, right? Did you got trial? Okay, yeah. All right, next one. U. Did anybody have a U? All right, now I know one of these was a summary chapter that we looked at, but how about Underwood, right? Braxton Underwood. He wrote for the Macomb Tribune, right? He had that whole expose about Tom Robinson. He compared it to killing a mockingbird, right? All right, how about V? Corey, you got a V?
No.
Does anybody in here have a V?
Verdict.
You got one? Go ahead. Victim. Very good. Elijah, you got one. Different one?
Did you not say
Verdict.
verdict?
All right, so victim, verdict, that's a good
She
one.
said verdict. Did we just say that?
He just said it, but
Okay,
so you got
sorry, I
verdict
wasn't
too?
listening.
That's good, I like that. W. Go ahead.
Walter Cunningham.
Walter Cunningham, very good. Anything else for W? Corey? White people, nice. It works, it works. All right, so how about after that? X. All right, good luck. Good luck finding an X. Wait, you got one? You turned around pretty quick. No, you don't got an X? Anybody have an X? I don't either, so it's all good. All right, how about the next one? Y. Young. All right, the story is about young people, right? Well, it's a little deeper than that, but young people are our main characters. Does anybody have anything else for Y? Anything? You got something for Y? No? All right, last one, Z. Does anybody have a Z? We're just throwing words out now. All right, cool. All right, I thought you guys did very well with that. And Corey, you had what, 19 letters? All right, very good. All right, now you guys can go ahead and hold on to that. All right, what I need you to do is pay attention to this this next few, these next few slides that we go through, because they are going to kind of go in line with your group project that you guys are going to start today. All right, so maybe flip that sheet over if you want to take notes on this next part. Now, excuse me, your guys' assignment, your project that you're going to start today, think of it as, or think of you guys as journalists. All right, now yesterday in some of the chapters that we looked at, and I kind of brought that up when we went over the letter U, all right, Braxton Underwood has a very important article that he writes in To Kill a Mockingbird, where it's one of the first times that we see somebody in Macomb really publish an article in defense of Tom Robinson. But it's a little deeper than that, right? We're starting to see the fact that the society is beginning to change. They're beginning to become more open to other people and really kind of looking out for those people that are being oppressed, right? Now, he's sticking up for Tom Robinson. He compares his killing, the fact that, yes, he has a shorter arm, they still killed him and shot him 17 times. He compares it to the killing of songbirds, right? It's a very important part of the book. Now, what you guys are going to be doing for your group project is pretty much creating an article of your own. All right, but you're working together to do that. Michael, I see the look on your face. I promise you, you're not writing an entire article just on your own. You guys are going to break it up with your group mates. That's why I told you to sit with people that you want to work with. What's up? It's going to be a document. All right, well, you guys have a document that first you're going to work on, and then there's going to be another thing. But look, before we even do that, all right, I have some stuff to go over because I want you to understand that this is a character analysis assignment. All right, now that word analysis is what we're going to focus on for the next couple of slides because I want to be very clear about the expectations on this assignment. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is retelling because honestly, a lot of the times when I assign character analysis activities, I get more so of a retelling and a summarization than I do an actual analysis. All right, so when it comes to retelling is simply going to do the following. It's going to repeat events, it's going to just list plot points, and there is really no explanation at all. All right, so it would be like, oh, Tom Robinson is guilty, right? That's really all retelling is. It's you telling me what happened in the story. So an example of this that I have on the board would be Atticus defends Tom Robinson in court. He proves Tom Robinson could not have committed the crime, but the jury still finds Tom guilty. Later, Bob Ewell attacks Scout and Jem, and Boo Radley saves them. Is this accurate? Did this happen in the story? Yes or no? Yeah. Yes, it's accurate. But we don't really see an explanation of the deeper meaning. There is no interpretation on their end, and there is no connection to the theme, right? Think back to those one-pagers that we did. All right, the theme is very, very important in this story. All right, so when it comes to a character analysis, this next slide is going to be more of what I'm looking for. So what is analysis? What does that mean when I say the word analysis? Well, it is a lot deeper than retelling. All right, what I want you to think about and pretty much answer these questions when you are analyzing the story is what does it mean? Why does it matter? What does it reveal? And it's also going to do the following. You guys are going to make a claim. You're going to use evidence. You have to explain the significance and again, connect it back to the theme. So essentially, this is kind of just going over CER, which you guys are already familiar with. All right. Now, an example of an analytical response would be, even though Atticus shows Tom Robinson's innocent, the jury still finds him guilty, showing that prejudice is stronger than the truth in Macomb. By defending Tom no matter what, Atticus is shown as moral and honest, which is not typical in Macomb. All right, so you understand that we're branching away from just simply retelling me what happened in the story. Yes, we know Tom Robinson is innocent, but what is the deeper significance of him being ruled guilty, even though we know he's innocent, right? So again, when we come to analysis, it's got to be a little bit deeper. All right. Now, I'm going to have this up here, and I'm going to go through a couple of these, but I do want somebody to volunteer to read the first one, right? So I have some examples of weak and strong claims, because, again, you guys are going to have to use CER in your response. So, Andrew, do you want to go ahead and read the first one for me? So, the example of a weak claim, can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Atticus is brave.
All right, Atticus is brave. Go ahead for the strong one.
Atticus is in to defend Robinson despite the backlash, reveals how courageous he is.
Yeah, very good, right? So you see here, yes, Atticus is brave. We could agree that he's brave. Given how racist that town is, he still took that opportunity to defend Tom Robinson, right? But we have to branch away from just stating the obvious, right? We have to dig a little deeper. All right, so Atticus, his decision to defend Tom Robinson, yes, he gets a lot of backlash, but it shows how courageous he is. All right. Now the next one, can I have a volunteer to go ahead and read? Lillian, go ahead.
Scout grows as a character.
Yes, Scout does grow as a character. You're correct, but give me an example of a strong one. Go ahead and read that, please.
As Scout grows up, she learns to understand other people's feelings, showing that fairness starts with seeing things from someone else's point of view.
Yes, exactly. So again, you can see how we're still talking about the fact that she grows as a character, but we're being more specific, right? We're digging a little deeper, and we're getting into the significance of how it connects back to the theme, right? When I talk about the theme, I feel like a lot of you guys should think about those lessons that Atticus tries to tell the kids, right? To, why it's a sin to kill a mockingbird. Think about walking around in somebody else's shoes to see their perspective of something.